It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Tua going to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Looking to pass. Tua. They set up the screen, and Achane has it. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He lost the football. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of battling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Hey, run!
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. Jaguar pressure on Jaguar sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be the inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Ready.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now Lawrence to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Go, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. The point after is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 3rd down and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7-7, our score after 1. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action. Here's Tua. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Dolphins. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
2nd and a couple. Here's Tua. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Joshua Hines-Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now under pressure again, and down he goes again. Trayvon Walker providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets this on just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go. Here we go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down. A pickup of 2 yards.
Lawrence will throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Thomas goes in motion left. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. Drops it underneath for Tootin. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8 as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Jaguars.
Turton will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
14, Dolphins 7. Logan Cook to kick off.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Tua. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
20, TX.
Tua going to throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Oh, some strong running. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bayshaw Turton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. decent return out to the 27-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Well, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
All right, come on.
Achane gets it from the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Achane trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Touchdown! Darren Waller taking it in. And the Dolphins are back within a score. And Howie clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now he'll tuck this and run. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
That's good for Jaguars. First down.
On red.
First and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some room to roam now. 119 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
Third and long.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Lawrence. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, 35 yards. And the Jags go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Looking to pass. Tua will try and do this himself. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fuasama. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.